Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back, and today we're going to be taking a look at B site on Cobblestone. Now I'm just loading into the map. I actually made this video earlier, but then I guess something happened with OBS, and my final video came out pretty poor in quality, and it was lagging like it was nobody's business. So that being said, I decided I was going to make a new video, as I did promise that I was going to have this video out. So this video is probably going to be shorter than the first one, as I can probably can make it more concise. Let me change my crosshair real quick for you guys. So crosshair size, I want it like 1. Crosshair 2. So crosshair dot 0. Draw line 1. Alright, there we go. Okay. Holy shit, that scared me. I thought I kicked everybody out. Alright, okay. Alright guys, here we go. Okay, so this I actually had a few requests on Cobblestone, and this specific request was actually made by my friend Crabians, who wanted to see a full smoke take onto B site. Now what he wanted to see was a smoke wall take onto the B site. This execute takes 5 smokes, and it really requires everybody to be on point with their smokes. Now that being said, I'm not 100% accurate with all these smokes, but I will do them a couple times so that you guys can see what it's like if you do make a mistake, if you're a little pixel off here or there or whatnot, just so that you guys are more comfortable in general. I decided I was going to change to 16:9 in aspect ratio, but you know what, for the sake of keeping consistency with my other video, I'm going to keep this at 4:3, and hopefully the final product looks fine. Now, without wasting any more time, I'm just going to jump right into it. This first smoke, whoever's tossing this first smoke outside of B tons, you're going to come out here and in the middle and under this archway area. Right when you get off of the stairs, you're going to feel like a little discrepancy right here, like this. You're going to step down, you're going to aim at the top right corner of this box right here, and you're just going to run toss. Now what's this going to do? This is going to smoke off this broken wall area. It's going to smoke off like this headshot angle, and it blooms within like 2 seconds of tossing it. Now from that point, from outside of tunnels, getting to over here takes 5 seconds, and this includes you setting up for the smoke, and it includes the smoke blooming. No matter how good the CT spawn is, the Ts will always beat the CTs to this platform. That being said, whoever's working here as an entry, aka whoever's tossing the smoke, I highly recommend you get comfortable in this area so that you can secure your teammates, and that you can make sure that no CTs are going to come out, flash through the smoke, and get your teammates while they're setting up their smokes. Their smokes do take a lot more time and is very sensitive on the pixel that you aim at. So before I jump into those again, I'm going to show you this smoke again. You're going to run toss into the corner, and it should bloom right here. It'll give you enough space over here so you can comfortably move around. And let's move on to the second smoke. The second smoke, this is going to smoke off the sidewalk. Sidewalk is also known as lane to some people. And this is the part of the map, this is part on B site right outside to the right of broken wall, that headshot area that we just smoked off. Now what I like to do, from other variations that people tend to have, I like to set myself up so that I'm pointing right in the middle of this bulge of this rock. I'm going to go look up at this corner right here on the top of the cone, and this corner you got to be careful. If you're too close to the wall, it's going to actually hit the wall, so you want to make sure you leave enough room so that you're off of the wall. And I'm just going to aim to the left of this little corner. Now this is going to smoke sidewalk for us, and as you can see, it's going to drop down right into the middle of sidewalk. It's not going to smoke off on the stairs, it's not going to smoke off out here. Those smokes I don't really like because it tends to give the CTs a little more wiggle room to try to be a little sneaky beaky like in the smoke. Whereas if a CT were to come through and try to do something sneaky to the smoke, you will see their feet and you can guarantee a kill. That being said, I'll show you guys this smoke one more time before moving on to the next smoke. I'm sorry if I feel like I'm rushing through these. You guys can pause the video and go back and find the smoke that you guys like. I just don't want to like flood this video any longer than it should, as my first video took like 9 minutes, and I guess I just got off tangent. Now this is a pretty consistent smoke once you get the spot down. It's fairly simple. Now this third smoke, it's gonna smoke off the part where like people can see the cross of sight from like square, from rock, from connector door. And this is a pretty useful smoke if you guys don't have a lot of smokes to use, and if you don't want to use like a full 5 smoke execute. The best option you guys have is probably to smoke off maybe like connector door, which you can do from over here by aiming right here, or you can smoke off this, what I'm about to show you, along with the sidewalk smoke that I just did. Now this smoke, I'm going to shoot right over here. Now, if you guys notice, I'm going to be using that corner as a guideline, and I'm going to be using this top right part of this branch right here. Now, you guys don't need to worry, because no matter what graphics you guys are using, whatever video settings you guys are using, these branches do not move and they do not change. So the animation, whatever, it's going to be there. You're just using it as a reference. You don't really need to use any specific branch as long as it's this like corner of the branch. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to shoot this again so I can show you guys what I'm going to be using. I'm going to use this as a reference, and I'm just going to bring my cursor up vertically. And I'm going to go to the point where it's a little higher than this little corner, and I'm just going to toss right about here. Now this smoke is very difficult. If you're a pixel too far away or a little too close, it will miss. Now this smoke, I was lucky, it did land perfectly. And if you guys do notice, this smoke right here, it tapers off pretty close to the wall. So if it's a little further out towards the fountain, it will miss, and there will be a little crack, so keep that in mind, alright? Now, I'll do that smoke once again. So I'm gonna use this right side of the branch. I'm gonna drag it up until it meets this part. Like, it's a little higher up than that corner of the cone. Now, if you guys ever get confused which corner to aim at, you guys want to look at both of these windows, and you guys are going to look, there's one corner in between those 2 windows, and you're going to be aiming at that, okay? Use that as a guideline. It's very difficult to forget after you get used to it. Boom, just like that. That may have missed. I'm not entirely sure, but no, it did land. Now, this is what I mean. This smoke, it did miss slightly because it went like 1 pixel a little further out. And this is what I mean by the crack. This is the kind of crack that the CT will see, so keep that in mind when you guys are going through, okay? And it does seem like I'm stuck, so I'm going to kill myself and respawn. And I'm going to bring myself back over to B plat and show you guys this 4th smoke. Now, this 4th smoke is going to smoke off on the fountain, and it smokes off like right in front of rock. And you guys will see the use of it. You're not really using the entirety of the smoke, so rather just like maybe the middle part of the smoke, as the smokes do overlap on the left and the right. So this smoke, there's less pressure for whoever's smoking this. Typically, you know, whoever's smoking this, you can smoke it pretty fast, and you can go help out the guy over at plat. Now this smoke, you're just gonna aim right on top of above this wall, where the top of the wall meets the branch right here on the right. Now you're going to aim to the left of it, so you're not actually touching the branch, but you're right above the wall. And it's going to come over here, bounce off the wall, and land on here, right next to the fountain. And this is a pretty easy smoke. It will land like 10 out of 10 times, as long as you're just aiming where I showed you guys, which is right here. Very simple, right above the wall where it touches the branch, right to the left of that. And boom, bounces off the wall, lands right where it landed right before. Maybe not. I was wrong. Well then, let me try that again. Just right here. Okay, there we go. Alright, now I'm going to show you guys the 5th smoke. This is probably the most difficult smoke because you don't really have, whoops, I just kicked my dog. I'm sorry, Luna. Because you don't really have, you have to aim in the sky. And the clouds move, the sky is blue, so there's nowhere to really pre-aim your smoke. So you really have to 100% know the smoke. Now this smoke, because it is the most difficult, I really encourage you to practice this. You're going to aim right over here, like the previous smoke, right above the wall to the left where it touches the branch. And then you're going to use this black part of the wall as a guideline. And then also the top of the cone. Now this top of the cone, if you notice, it kind of comes to where like it like comes across to like the middle of this wall, right? So you're going to use both of them as a guideline. You're going to drag your cursor vertically so that it goes slightly above the cone on the right side, so that it's like maybe a little further than halfway up. Now you're just going to toss. This smoke is pretty difficult, as if you do miss, it will fuck it up. And it should land right here. Now this spot is called Olof. Some people like to call this spot Olof. I don't really know if other people call it something else. You guys can call that Olof. You guys can figure it out with your team, and I'm going to show you guys that smoke one more time. Now I'm not perfect at these smokes over here, so this one may miss. But once you get to the general, once you get used to like the general placement of your cursor and like and stuff over here, it'll come like as second nature. So those are all the smokes. I'm gonna show you guys what the smoke wall looks like. So I'm gonna smoke all these smokes. Hopefully they all bloom at the same time, or around the same time, so I can show you guys a bird's eye view. So the first smoke pops over here. Second smoke is gonna pop right. What am I doing right here? Third smoke right here. Fourth smoke right here. Alright, now if all of these landed correctly, this is how it should look like. Very nice. Alright, so this is what a bird's eye view looks like. This is what it would look like if you guys poured out from B plat, and this is what it would look like on the CT side. Now the CT side, this smoke kind of got missed a little, but this general entire area is going to be smoked off. So unless unless the CTs really feel like they can hold off like a full take onto the B site, likely what's gonna happen, a CT, if there is one at Coop, it's gonna be too late for him to run away, so he's probably gonna stay at Coop. There's probably gonna be one around here at Square Drop, one outside of Rock, or Connector Door. Now, because of these smokes, because it gives you guys such a dominant take onto the site, it does give you guys positioning advantage, so keep that in mind. Keep in mind that you guys can use flashes, you guys can use nades according to your own discretion. And I hope this video was helpful. I know it did go a little further and longer than I expected. It's like 11 minutes, 30 seconds now. But this is an execute that requires a lot of practice for setting up for the smokes. So once you guys get into the rhythm of that, it should be fairly simple, taking site and executing and getting a free round. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.